Good morning. Welcome to another day on earth. My name is Jen. Welcome to my channel, Dulabeanie Tarot, where we communicate with spirit through tarot cards. We get messages about our actual life plan and how we can achieve our goals. And we recognize how those sometimes they kind of get confused with what our ego wants for today. And we ask for guidance to help us see where our ego is kind of leading us astray, perhaps. Maybe we think we're supposed to have something, but it's not coming in, and we're looking at that to see if that's right or wrong, or what's going on, things like that. We're here to focus on things that we do want and not things that we don't want. And we're talking about what we want and what we don't want, essentially, not with our ego, with the essence of who we are in our soul. How can we ask for help today to guide our soul? So we do that with oracle cards, law of attraction oracle cards, the wisdom of Avalon, the wisdom of the oracle cards. We do a spread. We are going to do a tarot card reading. We are going to get some messages from A Course in Miracles. We will clarify the tarot card spread and the oracle card spread, and we will close it off with a Rebel deck message. There are timestamps in the description box if I start to babble about something and you don't want to listen to me, which happens to me all the time, and that's fine. Just go and click to the next section, or if you want to skip a section, you can do that. Just, I do appreciate if you can like and subscribe and comment if you haven't already. I post the zodiacs and they tank my channel. So I'm not doing that anymore. I might put them on another channel that I have. I think it's called Angels Waiting Patiently or something like that. I might even change the name of that. I'm not sure. And then share them on this channel so you guys can see them. But seriously, I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. So I don't know about the zodiacs. All right. So what are we talking about here for today's message? What is the law of attraction message for us today? To the degree I am happy, I am successful. This is true. This is true. Be happy first, and the success will come. Whether it's a trophy, money, relationships, or things, the achievement of anything that you desire must be considered success. But if you will let your standard of success be your achievement of joy, everything else will then fall easily into place. For in the finding of joy, you are finding vibrational alignment with the resources of the universe. I know that this is true because I got myself out of my bad situation at work by being grateful for it. So if you can find gratitude in anything, even if you don't like the overall picture of where you're at, if you have a bed that you like to sleep in, if you have a favorite pillow, if you are able to eat food, if you are able to hug your child, if you are able to stand up straight without problems, because someday you won't be able to. Have gratitude for that. Have gratitude for every little thing you can possibly think of. This morning when I woke up, and I say this all the time, my problem is the first thing in the morning that I want to do is start thinking about negative things, start obsessing. That's why I do my yoga nidra first thing in the morning to kind of relax my brain, stop my brain from doing that. It's a habit I got into many years ago. Are you focused on being orphaned? So this morning it started doing that, and then automatically I said, but you know what? My snowblower started up. That's so huge for me. I can't tell you how much that stuff bothers me. This is why I don't buy a leaf blower, because I can't handle it. Gas, oil, blah, smoke, blah. Maintaining that kind of stuff. I'm not that kind of person. So those things I started searching for in my brain this morning, and I'm really grateful for that because I've worked so hard to stop my thinking from being negative, and that's why I do this, to help myself and to help anybody else who wants it. All right, so oracle card messages for us today. What are the oracle card messages? Which one do you think came out first? This is how I'm reading it. You were going round and round with the situation. Now it's time to go. But when you go, you will figure out the truth. How that's going to happen, maybe we'll see in the clarification or the oracle, the tarot card spread. But I feel like you're done. You're done going round and round, at least for today. And you're going to find out the truth of a situation, whether it's within your own self, find your own closure, or something comes in to give you that closure. And you're going to see, you know what? It ain't all that anyway. So you might have missed an opportunity of some kind, right? And then somebody calls you and they're like, hey, you know what happened with that opportunity? So-and-so was there and wrecked the whole thing. And the person who actually got the opportunity, they're in hell right now. So that could have been you. So I feel like you're narrowly escaping some kind of bad situation. Well, I wonder if you'll even know this truth. Can you just accept I'm telling you that the situation would have been bad if you had actually gotten it? Can you just trust me and just smile and be grateful that you didn't actually get it? Because it wasn't all that. It wasn't all that. I literally can feel like the person that got that opportunity, whether it was the guy, the girl, the job, whatever it was, they're in hell. They're going to be in hell. Like it's like a really bad situation. All right, so worse than yours. Just kidding. So what are we talking about here? See? Yeah, I'm making sure. Because it doesn't have a number on it. Yes, it does. Okay, there it is. I'm blind. 5 of Pentacles. You might have lost a job. You might have lost a job opportunity. Somebody might have abandoned you. That might be what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about for sure. What's around this 5 of Pentacles? You lost. You feel lost. You feel left out. What's around the 5 of Pentacles? Ace of Swords. The truth again. Somebody wasn't telling you the truth about the opportunity. So how do you know? How do you know how narrowly you escaped this? Because they weren't telling you the truth. I feel like they're gone now, so I don't know if you're going to know this or not. Let's see, what supports you currently? Currently, the 4 of Cups, not caring. Don't care. Just, it's fine. It's fine. Just because you didn't get that opportunity, or that opportunity left, or somebody left you, something didn't work out. What's in the past? What is in the past? The Chariot. And the King of Pentacles. But which was first, and is this the future? I don't know. We're only talking about the past. So, yeah, in the past is the Chariot and the King of Pentacles. So you might have thought that this was a really great idea. This might have looked really good in the past. Travel could have been involved. But King of Pentacles, this is something you really wanted, and I feel really bad. I mean, this does suck. But, hold on. Let's see what's going to happen next. The immediate future for us today. Strength. I feel like it wasn't worthy of you. Something about it. You're too strong for this. Strong-willed. Maybe you're too strong-willed. Maybe this person wouldn't have been able to work with you because they would have wanted to kind of stifle you. You would have been shadowed in some way. And you're too strong for that. What's in the upcoming overall energy? Oh my goodness. Page of Swords. There's a message. Hold on one second. We got it again. A message from someone from the past. In the upcoming overall energy. I'm about to change my phone number, so this is not for me. I don't like people coming back from the past anymore. I don't like it. So how do you feel currently about this situation, or in general? How are you feeling? Come on. How are you feeling? There we go. Yeah, you're transforming. Death, Scorpio energy. Scorpio, Leo, Cancer. And how they feel about you, the Emperor. Well, they could feel like you're a divine partner. They could feel like they could see that you were not right for the job. You were too strong. They can see that. An Emperor. I mean, strength is one thing. Emperor is like, I believe that's Aries energy, is like we could not control you. I could not control you, so you're out. Too much. You're too much for them. In a good way. This is someone they see you as the emperor. They see you as somebody kind of above them in some way. What do we have to get through? The Page of Coins. There is some knowledge here we have to get through. Again, I don't know if you're going to actually get this knowledge. Can you pretend? Oh, I've been wanting to talk about this. People talk about how they hook up with avoidance, and that's a big thing on YouTube and TikTok and all that. And an avoidant, and somebody who's avoiding the relationship, and then somebody who's chasing the avoidant. There's two avoidants in that situation, and I don't know if you know that. Like, two people in that, two avoidants. One just has a different way of dealing with it. They can say, oh no, I'm not the avoidant. This is me. I'm the non-avoidant, right? I can pretend like I'm not an avoidant because I'm chasing you. I'm willing. I am the one that wants the relationship. I'm not avoiding anything. What are you talking about? You're the avoidant, right? No. Two avoidants are doing that. So if you're doing that, here's how you can tell. Because you got a secret. You're holding on to something that will totally blow up the entire freaking relationship, the entire freaking situation, whatever it is. So if you got that little secret, you know what? This is the time to tell it to yourself. It's like you might not even be aware of it. You might have been like, I'm blowing that off, but something inside is like, I'm going to use this as my key to get out. That's proof that you're the avoidant too. And a lot of times in sickest relationships, that's when they say, oh, but you do this. I remember like Jodi Arias. I don't know if you know who that is. That was so long ago. She killed her boyfriend. So I guess you can't say that word on YouTube, and I'm probably going to get a little thing. But she was convicted, right? And she's in jail. And when it all came down, she started coming up with this stuff that I'm sure was like half-truths. But she twisted them to be something that was really awful, to make him look like the bad guy, because they're both avoidance. No, that was a different situation. It was an extreme situation, but if you got that thing in the back of your mind that you think maybe you're in denial about it, sometimes it's not denial. Sometimes it's like the key to how to get out of the situation. And that's why you don't want to look at it right now, because it's not time. Is that deep? Too deep? All right, what is the outcome here? Sorry. The outcome for us. Kind of hijacked you right there. Making the decision. I feel like the decision here is just to decide that this was not for you. It doesn't matter. Trust. Even if you don't find out what the reason was, I do feel like there's something about control, though. So the next person is going to be controlled. That's not what you wanted, right? They're in hell. Like I said, they're in hell. Ooh, Two of Swords. You're going to need to decide, and the outcome, you're going to decide the outcome for today, is that, okay, I accept it. It wasn't meant for me, and that's in my best interest. And anybody else who got this position or this job, that it's okay, because it wasn't for me. It wasn't for you. What is the challenge? Five of Wands. Yeah, the competing thoughts in your brain about this situation. The overall energy is, closing out a cycle here. You're closing out a cycle. You are growing past this situation. What's coming is going to be better. Can you believe that? Can you decide to believe that what's coming is better? That's the truth. That's the truth here. The competition in your brain right now, though, is about feeling kind of sorry, sad, and that's all right. Abandoned about a situation you really thought was going to work. Something from the past is coming in, a message from the past. I do feel like it could be somebody who at least cheers you up a little bit, at least, maybe reminds you of who you were before the situation even started, and reminds you you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You're meant for something better. And even this person or these people know that. They know that. And that's why it was easy for them to say, because they know you're going to be okay. The only one who doesn't know you're okay is you. So decide to know that you're okay today. I like that reading. Thank you, Spirit. That was a good reading. All right. What is the wisdom? From A Course in Miracles, in quietness are all things answered, and is every problem quietly resolved. At least don't talk about how you're feeling in this Five of Pentacles, right? Quiet. Be quiet. I've been kind of quiet lately. You know, I've been letting go of a lot of stuff. I feel like all the things that happen with my throat and everything is helping. And this, I think this is like not this exact example, but it's almost like it is the energy of this reading. It's like I had this sore throat, wouldn't go away, really wanted it to go away, so I did everything I could to get it to go away. Ooh, wow. In the meantime, what did I do? I actually came up with a routine for my throat to sing better. You know, these things I should have been doing the entire time. So it's like all this stuff that you do to close out this cycle, to get yourself ready to close out the cycle. I don't think you realized you were doing it. You were doing it just to get through the day, right? But what you're really doing is building this whole new opportunity for yourself. Decide to believe that. And, you know, all the things that I did to try to get the rock star out of my head. Singing, the guitar. I took that class over the summer. I wanted to do these things, but one thing that motivated me was trying to get over this rock star, like trying to forget about him. And in that time, I built a whole new life for myself. Like more knowledge, I'm stronger at work, I'm stronger at singing. Like all of this is to make me stronger. It's all working out for you. If you can decide to see that today. And in the meantime, I'm exhausted. I don't know about you, but like I'm exhausted. And I last night I actually thought I was getting sick. But today I just feel really tired. I feel like it's because I released so much crap. So much crap. So when you got through all this situation, there might be a time right now that it's like, I just got to rest. I just want to be quiet. All of that to say, be quiet. All of that to get back to that card. And I'm so grateful that I remembered that was the original point, because I almost didn't. So now I just want to be quiet because I'm exhausted. I'm really exhausted. So what is the Everyday Miracles message? God goes with me wherever I go. He does. There is no time, no place, no state where God is absent. There is nothing to be feared. Why would God let you lose an opportunity that would have made you that would have put you on the path of where you're supposed to be? He wouldn't do that. He's with you right now. He's watching everything. He's helping decide. He's probably trying to comfort you right now. Will you let him? In quiet, why don't you just think that God goes with me everywhere? And think to him. That's how you communicate. You think to God. Think to God. In quiet, you receive God's word. You'll receive the answers. You'll receive the strength. I hear messages all the time. I feel like I just heard one. All the time. And they're uplifting, so I know they're not from my own brain. Because this human's brain, yeah, it doesn't come up with positive things about myself. But lately, there's a voice, something in my head telling me good things about myself. You know, and it's good. It's really good. All right, so why is the Five of Wands here a challenge in your challenge? There's a challenge in your challenge today. Why is the challenge here? Challenge card. Uh-oh. Do I not use these cards because they don't pop? That was a good one. Ace of Wands in the past. Ace of Wands, something brand new. Yeah, you wanted it. Look at that. Wow, I want that. That's incredible. I really want it. Eight of Wands. Communication now. In the future. Communication is important right now. Patience. Okay. And the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, sorry. Nine of Pentacles. This is one of the reasons why I don't use this card. The writing is so small, but they're so cute. These cards are the Witchland, the Everyday Witch deck. So there's patience needed in the future. There's something you want to bright and shiny. There's communication coming about it. But there's competition now. We're clarifying this challenge of competition. You might be dealing with somebody who makes you an option. Might be getting communication from somebody that makes you an option. and you're like, I'm good. I'm the Nine of Pentacles. I don't need this. I have found peace. I'm healing. I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping a lot, and I'm all set. Take your Five of Wands competition, making me an option thing someplace else. In the past, the world. Ten of Pentacles in the past. Yikes. I like to see that in the current energy. Closing out something. Oh, and the Magician. Okay, this is the stability that you created for yourself here. Closing it out. And I feel like that's like a learning period is over. Like the time to learn things is over. You've built this foundation. King of Swords. Yeah, now you have so much knowledge. So much knowledge to deal with situations. And the Two of Wands also to make a plan. What do you really want? Yeah, you're closing out one cycle and you're starting to think of the next cycle. Right? Look at the kitty cat. I think there's like a cat in every card. Every one of these cards. So, what's the truth? I want to know what's this truth here. The Ace of Swords around you. Oh my goodness. That's the Seven of Cups. I'm sorry. That's the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups. She's thinking about what her wish fulfillment is. What's the truth of what you really want? I started out saying that, right? What you essentially want. Not what your ego wants. Real love. I'm looking for a real love, right? Aren't we all? The Empress in the future. Empress. Somebody's seeing you as their divine partner. You just acting like it. Oh yeah. Enlightenment. Justice is underneath that. Judgment and the Justice card right beneath each other. Sorry. That is strong energy here. The truth. I feel like this is the truth. Look how powerful you are. Like the Empress and the Justice. We'll talk about that card. The Empress and the Judgment. And what was I in the shower today? And I was thinking about like how I am at work lately. Is just like I can't shut up. We're in a meeting with like my big boss, and her boss, and like all the people that work on the team, and the head of IT. And like I just took over. Like I can't stop doing that. And I'm thinking like, oh, they know what they said to me. I'm talking a lot today, sorry. You know what they said? They said, we're going to give this, well, I said this one last thing, we'll pass it on to the team in Manila. I thought we'd have it done by now, and we should really think about how we're going to do it. And so I said, it's a really tedious process. You got to go in one by one, da-da-da. It sucks, because the system sucks. And they don't pay their bills on time. They handpick what they're going to pay and what they don't. So you have to literally go in and check. There's no way to automate that because it's all Sean is, or this kid's deciding what we're going to pay, and then we have to go pay it, right? And he said something, yeah, why don't you give it to Manila? Maybe they can come up with a better process. And I was like, I wanted to reach through the phone and strangle this person. Like, oh my God. And I just had to breathe and be like, you know what? I said this. I am all about process improvement. This cannot be improved. So I said, this is the process. It can't be improved. Like, how dare you doubt me? What do you think is happening here? Anyway, but if somebody did come up with some process, I would be like, okay, I'm not going to be bent about it. And then I was thinking, then the voice says, and look at that. And then you're all spiritual too. You're so smart. I'm sorry. I don't want to be like conceited. I'm not, this is what the voice is saying to me. And I'm just trying to tell you, okay, it's not like I am conceited because I still am not. I just know my worth today. And I end you back down. Like, that's just really a good person. And I'm like, I am a good person. This is the voice that's talking to me lately. Like, fuck anybody who doesn't think that I'm a good person. Right? And if I can't find the love that I'm looking for, the wish fulfillment, that's the truth, then I'll be alone. That's fine. But I'm not settling. Right? That's the energy I'm feeling there. Four of Cups. Sorry. Support you. Good thing for those timestamps. The Four of Cups support you. Yeah. And the confusion. The light of the moon. Not being able to see where you're going. It's like you're not paying attention to whatever that was. Three of Cups. Why do I feel like Three of Cups? You were confused, but somebody else was like having a good time. Like, and you're like, what's going on? I don't know. Still can't figure it out. You're sick of spinning. Somebody might not have been paying attention to you. So like now you stop paying attention to them. They might be focused on this 3 of Cups, which would be parties, a holiday, something fun, maybe work if they're like in the entertainment business or something like that. 3 of Cups. That's what they were focused on. They were focused on a third party, you could say, whatever that is. And you're sick of it. And you're using your strength to get out of the situation. Maybe you're playing that card. Justice, to bring in the balance of the situation. You have the key inside. You've been gathering this information as to how to get out of this situation that's left you. So do it. So you can decide to stay in this 5 of Pentacles, or just say, hey, the universe is moving me. It's fine. I got it. So strength is in the immediate future. Why is the Strength card here? 3 of Pentacles. You do have things going on that are good besides this 5 of Pentacles, and just be grateful for that. Look, we got so many cards here. The Tower, the Hanged Man, and the 9 of Swords. Eek. The Tower, the Hanged Man, and the Page. That's the 9 of Swords. Something comes in and shakes everything up, and not only that, it's putting you on hold for a second. But you have the strength to get through this. The overall energy is the 4 of Cups, which supports you. All right, something's coming in, I think, to take your mind off of this situation. And also, it's like a close call of losing something else. So maybe you were thinking about, you feel left out in the cold about this, and you're kind of in an ungratitude and grateful place, right? But something comes in to give you this little scare. But I feel like what it does is it helps you to not focus on this 5 of Pentacles. And I don't think it's anything bad. It's just something that's going to like, ooh, I don't want to lose that. And I should be just so grateful that I have that. Like last night, when they talk about the layoffs and all that are coming up, people, companies, and I'm like, oh God, what if I got laid off from my, so how can I be sorry I didn't get this opportunity when I have so much to be grateful for right now? And I'm not going to shit all over what I have just because I didn't get one thing. All right, in the upcoming overall energy, there's the 6 of Cups and the Page of Swords. That's a message coming from the past, from the devil, probably, right? From the devil energy. The Page of Wands, inspiration. Yeah, I'm sure that devil is inspired. Is that it, Randy? All right, so what's in the future? 2 of Pentacles, making the change. Making the change. Changing your phone number. 9 of Wands and blocking it. You're blocking this energy from the past. We keep getting that message. You might even be doing that energetically in these readings. You can say, like, just don't. You can energetically say, do not call. If you know who this is, or you suspect who it is, you can change your phone number. You can literally block them. Energetically or physically, if you don't want to hear from this person. Because they are coming through as a devil energy. I don't think anything's changed there. 2 of Swords. 8 of Swords. A prisoner of your own mind in the past, which is good. You're going to decide. Wait. I think that was the Page of Swords, but we're not taking it. Okay. I'll take these 2 babies. All right. Yeah, see? 10 of Swords. 8 of Swords. That's done. You're the queen. You're the queen, baby. You're the Queen of Wands. She always wins. She's attracting in her Emperor. And then we really close out the cycle. The World. There you go. You did it. You did it. Why is all that good as that gold? I mean, this is just not, it wasn't what you thought it was anyway. Page of Cups. Yeah, this was a page you were dealing with. And they weren't good with the communication. In the current energy, the Lovers, a choice is made about this all that glitters energy in the future. Judgment. Again, coming to the realization that all that glitters is gold. And it's a celebration. There's holidays coming up. Positive things to think about for most people, not me. But for most people, it's like celebrate. Celebrate you didn't get this because you didn't really want it. The Novice. Yeah, I keep getting like, you're not a novice, man. You're the Emperor. I don't know. Like you're too good for this situation. Even if it seemed like in your mind right now an amazing situation, the truth is you were too good for it. All right, time to go. It seems like there was a decision made because you were overqualified or something like that. That's what it feels like. All right, so the Knight of Swords is here, bringing in the Hierophant. Time to go. Because this is coming in. Knight of Swords, the Hierophant. Or somebody might have let go of a commitment. Maybe it wasn't like an actual commitment, but something you were committed to in your brain. Right? All of a sudden, it's being paid attention to. And in the future, look at this. The Hierophant and the two, all of a sudden, this comes in. And it will, like, all of a sudden, soulmate, your fate is, wow, time to go. But it brings in this. It brings in this amazing energy, the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles. This is like you really being firmly planted in your life where you're supposed to be in the Wheel of Fortune. Where did I... Was it that, the Group 7 thing? Oh, no, it was on one of my soaps. I don't know if you know about the Group 7 thing on TikTok. It was a trend for like a minute, and it was a joke. And everybody's like, oh, now that I found Group 7, I feel so at peace. But on my soap, it said, the guy was saying, I feel like I'm home now, now that I'm, getting married again to my ex. And I was like, I can't even imagine what that feeling is like, but that's what's here now. That's what this time to go is bringing in. All right, the truth is something that you were defensive about. We had that energy. There was a reason probably why. Ace of Wands. Well, now there's a new beginning, a new passionate beginning. I feel like that defensive energy is going. Like eliminating that. Yeah, because you're the Empress. You're definitely showing up as the Empress today. Look at Seven of Swords. The truth is, like this, the truth is, you're the Empress. Maybe you were the only one who wasn't seeing it. I feel like this other person saw it, and that's why they were like, no, it's too much. Does that make sense? It's too much. You're too much. That doesn't mean you're bad. That doesn't mean you're wrong. It just means you didn't fit. And I think it's a good thing. All right, the Rebel deck message for us today. I can't shuffle these. We're just going to take this one. Get some sleep. Good, because I can't stop sleeping. You are being an ass because you are freaking tired. Face to pillow now. Face to pillow now. So I don't know. Mate, this is for me actually yesterday for sure. But if you're sleeping, it's a good thing. If you're feeling tired, I feel like it's a good thing. I feel like we're releasing something here. And energetically, it's gone. And so now you're just exhausted. Like, that even like an addict, they get that adrenaline. Like, it's adrenaline. Oh, it's adrenaline. Sorry. That could be totally it. Like, the fight is over. The decision's been made. And now I can release all of this and allow something way better in. Even if it was potential of something happening. I feel like that's true. All right. That's the reading for us today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you're having an awesome day and night wherever you are. And most of all, I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.